Alright guys, today we are setting up my 125 gallon African Cichlid tank in full. So we'll go from adding water, substrate, rocks, filtration, heaters, and then of course the fish. So let's get this video going, and this is how to set up an African Cichlid show tank. So as you've just seen, we are setting up the 125 gallon show tank that's actually in a wall. The first thing you want to do before you start adding water is to make sure that the tank's level. I did this just by getting a 2 foot level and a 4 foot level and measured both front to back and side to side, and the tank was perfectly level, so I went ahead and started filling it with my Python water changer, which is an absolute game changer. Love that thing. So the first thing we're going to add, as well as the water, is the sand. And I'm cheating a little bit with this sand, as all the sand that I'm going to be using and putting into the 125 is actually seeded, meaning that it's been used in other tanks, so it's got a lot of that beneficial bacteria that's going to be useful in helping to cycle it. Second thing we're going to look at is filtration. So for this tank I decided to go with one Fluval FX6, which is the cream of the crop when it comes to canister filters, and I wanted something that was low key, that I could hide underneath the wall, but at the same time I didn't want to do a sump. 925 gallons per hour. This is a 125 gallon system. I would recommend turning over your tank by at least 5 times an hour. So this is going to do it, and the extra filter that I'm going to add is definitely going to do it. So that's the filtration covered, and I'm really happy with this canister filter. Absolutely awesome. I can definitely see why it's so popular, both for its gallons per hour capacity and its mechanical media. I really think this tank's gonna be crystal clear due to the amount of sponges and polyfill and all that good stuff that I could fit into this filter. The output from the 2 little hoses as well is pretty incredible and helps to create a lot of surface agitation, which is gonna help in terms of oxygenating the tank. The next thing that we're gonna take care of is heating the tank. I went to PetSmart, got a 300 watt heater, and then I also added a 200 watt heater at either sides of the tank, and you'll see why I did that when we add the next source of filtration, which is this Sun 304B, which is fully established, and it's been running for about a year and a half on my 55 gallon. So this is basically going to allow us to add fish pretty much straight away, and it's going to be throwing flow that way, and then we've got the Fluval FX6 coming the other way. I did then add this background to the tank. Eventually I might take it off because the fish room is going to be behind here, but for right now I think the black background looks awesome. But I wanted it easily removable because at some point I am probably going to have to catch fish out of here, so I need it to be removable so I can see the fish to obviously catch them if I need to put any aggressors into timeout or something like that. The next thing we're going to focus on is decorations. So I took the rocks out of the 55, the 33, and arranged them in this manner. From the back they don't look like much, but from the front I think it really adds a element of nature to the tank, and overall I really like it, and I think the rockscape looks decent. So we've gone through sand, we've gone through water, we've gone through heaters, we've gone through filtration, but due to everything in this tank being relatively new, besides the sand that I've been using for a few years and the rocks, I'm going to need to add something that is going to allow me to add fish straight away. The sand obviously does contain some beneficial bacteria, and so do the rocks, as the beneficial bacteria lives on those surfaces. But the best thing to use when you're trying to start a tank is either live bacteria or a filter that has been used for a number of years. So obviously the FX6 is brand new, that's not got anything, but this Sun 304B does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that from the 55 and move it onto the right side of the 125, and there we have it. So the heaters are on either side of the tank, right next to the intakes of the canister filters. That's going to help heat the water coming out of the canister filters and then push it back into the tank. I'll put it in a tote just in case I've got any leakages, which I don't think there will be, but just like to be safe. So now for the fun part, it's time to add fish. So let's do the longest serving members first. My wife's blood parrot Bubba and my rainbow shark that I've had for about 4 years now, and I know these two are going to definitely appreciate the added space in the tank. Alright, so that's all the fish added for now. We have got Bubba, the blood parrot, Sharky, the rainbow shark. We've got a Madoka white lips, we've got a star sapphire, we've got an albino ruby red. We have got a random hybrid, and then we've got that ruby crystal peacock that I've just dropped in. So not all my fish that I want to put in there right now, but I'm going slowly. I did add some beneficial bacteria in a bottle. I used some of the Fritz Aquatics bacteria that Jay Wilson kindly gave to me at the OCA extravaganza. So hopefully this tank will be all good. Gonna keep testing it, but this is how it looked the next night. Still needed to fill the water level up completely, but I'm really liking this tank. The black background looks nice and clean. The outlets for the Fluval and the Sunsun are black, so they blend in nicely, and so do the Aqueon Pro heaters, which is why I chose them. Really happy with how this looks, and it's going to get even better in the next few days, and you'll see a video about that, so make sure you stay tuned. If you've liked this video, guys, and you like this setup, please let me know in the comments. Please let me know what you think to the tank. And just to finish this video, I'm going to give you a little reward. If you did stay till the end, you might be able to catch a glimpse of some of the new fish that we added to this tank. And if you do, let me know in the comments, let me know what you think they are, let me know what you see. And if you didn't stay till the end, then that's just tough luck. You hate to see it, but we'll see you on the next one where we'll be giving you a whole breakdown of exactly what we got for this tank and other tanks in the next video. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you do. Some big things happening on the channel, and we'll leave you with this little feed in to finish the video, and we'll see you on the next one.